Hi there, it's Rob here from the gym today. I hope you're well. Welcome to legs, bums and tums, firing up your glutes to get you running better. This is a brilliant training session. Grab yourself a pint of water. Take a sip, lick around your lips. Hydrate. Close the doors, let people know you take part in a training session. Put on your own tunes as well. Give yourself some good beats to get working through. So, sit the water down and let's find ourselves a space. Okay, so for this training session, you are going to need either a chair or a sofa that you can use to be able to put your foot up against. Now, we're going to be using a gym block. When you do the exercises, please make sure you've got somewhere to put your block up straight against a wall. Okay, so you're using a chair, you're going to make sure the back end of the chair is flat up against it. Okay, you're going to do some exercises where we're going to be looking at driving through and extending our hip flexors and engaging our thighs. It's a great little workout. We're also going to be looking at doing some single leg Bulgarian lunges here, so dropping down and pushing back up as well. So your chair will need to be able to take on that load. Okay, so chair, seat, sofa, whatever you're going to use. Let us know what you're going to do. Okay, find a space, check around one way, check around the other, make sure you've got plenty of room. And let's warm up, let's rotate across the body, big stretch out. You're also going to need some light weights and a heavier weight for later on in our session. Nice. From there, keep our feet nice and parallel to each other. We're going to sidestep as we rotate through the body. Now, as you're feeling confident with this, you're going to take your feet a little bit wider and a big step through in it. Keep your shoulders back, keep your chest up. Now, this is not about how many reps you can do. This is not about speed work. This isn't a high-intensity training set. This is about quality. So keeping your feet side by side, big step through. From there, hands on your hips, take a butt kick. Landing your feet nice and square and parallel to each other. Every time, heel coming up, kicking your bottom through. From there, we're going to take a high knee flex. Shoulders back, chest lifted. Keep moving it through. And from there, swing your arms back and forward. High heel kick up to your bottom. Drive it through. 5 more here. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Exit. Come into the standing leg kick. So a big abduction here. Keep the feet nice and parallel to each other. Swing it out. Bring it back in. 8. 7. 6. 5 more here. Let's go. 4. 3. 2 and 1. Change leg. Keep that foot facing forwards. Balance kick out. Now feel your load change on that foot. Big toe, little toe, flat down to the floor. Drive your pelvis forward, lift your chest. Let's go. 6. 5 more here. 4 more. Sternum is right over the standing foot here. Keep your shoulders back, keep your chest lifted up nice and high. Last one here. And release. Butt kick through again. Looking good. From here, feet fist gap apart. Hinge and stack. See your bottom back far. Keeping the length through the back of the legs. Keep your feet nice and parallel. Don't worry if you can't touch your toes. You could be getting to about halfway and hinging and coming back up. That's absolutely fine. Hinge and extend. Let's go. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Looking good. Release off your hamstrings. Give it a butt kick in behind. From here, standing on your right leg. Left knee high flexes. See if you can keep your balance. Drive your pelvis forward. Lift your chest. Now, each time, this foot is going to hover the floor. Feet fist gap apart still. And you're driving through in the biomechanical function of how you run. So you keep those feet and the knee into that nice linear position here. Feel what happens to your foot as you raise it up in the top position so that foot stay flat to the floor. Drive, flex. Can you get a bit more lift in the high knee lift? Can you get that knee almost to chest height? Balance. flex. Keep your chest lifted. One of the key elements within our running is trying to keep the chest up and the shoulder blades retracted back into position. So you can breathe deeper and let your internal and external intercostal muscles, the muscles between the ribs, working hard. Shake it out. Feel your glutes worked hard. Give it a little circle. Let's go for it again. Feet whisk up apart, change leg. Balance on the left foot. Get your balance first. And check what this right knee does. Does it come up in a straight line? Or does it come out laterally? Does it immediately rotate? Which way do you go with your knee flexion? You might need to pull your shorts up slightly if you're getting a bit stuck in the webbing of the short. Now, as this foot comes up high, does the foot stay flat to the floor? Or does the knee want to track in? Does the foot want to turn in or out? Can you keep the balance? 5 more here. 4 more here. Can you get the knee higher? 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And release. Shake it out. Circumduct the hips. So get them big and round. Drive. Now, as you're rolling around on the feet, does big toe, little toe stay flat to the ground? Or does it roll around with it? Counterclockwise. Go back the opposite way. 4 more here. 3 more here. Last 2. And 1. And release. Okay. So grabbing your weights. We're going to take the heavy weight to start with here. If you haven't got one heavy weight, have 2 weights in one in each hand. Okay. So we're going to start off with a kettlebell swing. So I want you to really engage around the top of the pelvis here. So we're going to have our feet wide enough for the weight to go between the legs. If you're using 2 weights, you want to be able to swing it in between. Not too wide, because functionally, we want our feet to be in where we would normally run or when we walk. Okay, so from here, through and drive. Now, as you're driving through, really power through from the pelvis. Good work. Keep it going there, nice and strong. Now, the thing with the kettlebell swing is that you're in control of the power of the movement. It's not about the weight taking over or the body power overcompensating for it. You are in control of the lift and you're controlling the lower as well. The lower phase, the weight comes down, is very important. 3 more here. 2 more here. 1 more here. And rest. Now, if you're using a kettlebell, turn it up so you're holding the handles here. Whatever weight you've got, use it where it is. Now, from here, you're going to hinge into a squat, come back up. And again, hinge, come back up. Check your feet position. One of them goes back, chest stays up, chin stays up nice and high. Big drives. 5 more here. 4 more here. You want to be feeling everything about your glutes and you want to be feeling everything in your feet, toe to heel, ground down to the floor. 2 more here. Last one. And rest. Good. So back handles onto it. You're going to try and put both exercises together. You're going to go for a swing, back down. Catch, squat, back down. Swing, up through, squat. Drop down. Swing, catch, squat. And again. Swing, catch. Walk into that squat. And again, if you're using 2 hands on 2 weights, absolutely fine. No problem. Keep working. Really make your glutes work hard. Getting extension every time that weight coming back up to your chest. 5 more here. 4 more here. 3 more here. 2 more here. Last one here. Okay, good work. And rest that. Shake it out. Okay, grab yourself a drink of water. Cheers. Don't drop on your toe. No, I won't. Mind your toes on exercise. Okay, so from here, weight in one hand, do the single swing, and then you're going to lift to press. That's going to be our move, okay? So we're just going to work single arm, use the opposing arm, and nice and wide. Strong kettlebell swing. You can use the hips as hard as you can, and bring a hand onto your hip to drive and thrust it up. 4 more here. 3 more here. 2 more. We're going to change arm. Let's go. Strong arm movements here. So the power comes from the thrust of your buttocks standing up and your arms swinging up and forward. 5 more here. 4 more here. 3 more here. 2 and 1. Change arm. Okay. So it's practice shoulder press. Up and drop. Up and press. Drop and up and press. Now, as you're going up for the press, I want the arm to come to the ear, not this. Okay? So you're not headbutting your arm. You're using the power of your hips to drive and bring the arm into it. Okay, let's go. 5 more here. But feel what happens in your feet. You might find that your feet want to turn out. Can become a little bit narrower. But don't forget in a minute, we're going to put both of those exercises together. 1 more. Change up. Ready? Set. Go. Down. Drive. Keep that chest lifted up, please. Pressing up. Arm to the ear. 5 more here. Let's go. 4 more here. Let's go. 3 more here. Lift the chest. Bring the shoulder back through that range. Last one. And rest. Now, let's see if we put both of those exercises together. So from here, we're going to single swing, lift, and press. Single swing, lift, and press. Keep it working. Drive. And up, and press. Go. 5 left. Come on, let's keep going. Oh, it's getting tough on this one now. 4 left. Down to 3 now. Come on. 2 more now. Last one. And change up. Let's work it through. So now, strength, power, up, press. And again, big swing. Up, through, and press. Big swing. Control the down. Lift to the shoulder, press up. Four left here. Working hard. 3 left here. 2 left here. Last one here. And rest. Good work. Now, time to get that chair. Have a drink of water in between. Cheers. So, let's work and develop the hip flexor first. So, that chair is going up against the wall. We're going to work from here without the weight to start with. Lift the leg foot up. Feel your trousers or your shorts, so lift them out of the way. Make sure you get that hip flex. So, feet, fist gap apart, toes facing forward. Lift up, flex forward. I want you to try and get the leg behind as perpendicular to the floor as you can. So you're allowing that knee traction to hit. Now, can you see how far my right ankle is angulated and I'm right up on the tiptoe? Now that's going to generate you torque. So we're going to do a couple here to see what you can get as your range. Now you might need to use your other hand up on the bench here. So if I turn slightly sideways, I'm using my hand here to counter the balance, okay? So you're not driving too much pressure through your tiptoe. So again, chest lifted, drive into it, and come back out. Okay, let's change leg and see what you've got on the other side. Now I have an ankle problem, so I've got to work really hard here to try and get that up onto the tiptoe. And again, so through, try and get that back knee in, with as much dorsiflexion in that ankle as you possibly can, as much bend as you can. So again, through, tilt, try and get that back knee in towards the couch and come back up. Now, the other thing I want you to do is think about your chest. I want you to see if you can lift up. Hopefully you've got the wall in front of you and get yourself through into as tall a position here and feel as much strengthening and lengthening you can in that front of the top thigh. Through, feel the pressure through it, and then come back out. Now feel what happens in your bottom foot, because guaranteed it will want to turn, and I want you to try and keep it as straight as you can. And come back out. Okay, let's now bring the weights into it as well. So as you're working through this, you're going to bring it up onto the opposing shoulder. So I've got my left foot up, and the weight's in the left arm. Okay, left foot up, left hand supporting the weight. We're going to drive through, we're going to track, so we get that knee to touch and come back out. Now if you feel comfortable with this, we're then going to try and press, bring it back in. Now the more you keep yourself upright here, keep going. The more you keep yourself upright, the more you'll brace the abdominals, and the more you'll get your shoulder blade back into position here as you're working. Keep working on that movement. Now if you've got it, we press over the shoulder back, and you will feel the standing hip flexor. So this leg here is having to work incredibly hard. Right up on the tiptoe of the back foot. And now as you're doing this, focus on this knee. Does it stay in plane, or does the knee want to track outwards or inwards? Does your groin get in the way? Does it get too tight? How do you feel through the move? 2 more here on this right leg, going forward and back. Forward, stretch, drop, stack. Last one here. And release. Shaking it out. Change arms. Change legs. So the weight comes up on the right shoulder. Right foot comes up. And we balance through. Keep the chest lifted. Try to get that back knee towards the wall. Big stride, big elongation. 4 more here. Let's go. 4. 3 more here. 2 more here. Last one here. And rest. Okay, weight down on the floor. Give yourself a drink of water. Whew. Okay, so now, back foot up on the stance. Okay, shoulders back, chest lifted. Step forward slightly. Use one hand to the wall behind or to the side of you to stabilize. I really want you to focus on the chest staying lifted. Now, as you work through this, we drop down deep. And we're trying to get this back leg to flex at the knee. We're trying to get that shin towards the platform. It's a tough little workout. Let's drop into it. And as you're working through this, feel a lovely big stretch all the way through the front of that stretching thigh. Deep breath in, breathe out, drop down. Push back up strong. Really furrow through this glute so you're fully extending, maybe even getting a bit concave like me. Try to get the shoulders back as far as you can. Do 2 more here, yep. Big stride. Last one. And back up. And change legs. Let's go for it. So right foot up. Chest driven up. Drop down. Press back up strong. Again, try and get a hip forward and lift your chest. Looking for as much space for the ribs as we can. Got 4 more to do and you're done. Come on, let's go. Three more here. Two more here. Last one. And rest. Shake it out. From there, feet fist gap apart, forward flex, with a lovely big stretch all the way through the back of the legs. From there, fold the arms, drop yourself a little bit further, chin down on the chest. We stretch all the way through the back of the arms, upper shoulder blades, and release. Unfold. Come back up, the left hand up to your shoulder blades, elbow up nice and high. Tilt back through the torso, lift the chest. Stretch and release and swap. And release. Good stuff. From there, until the fingers roll one way, roll back the other way. And release. As always, you've done that live, hashtag live. Done that on replay, do the hashtag replay. Really, really well done. Please make sure you hydrate well after that training set. Definitely feel everything about my abs, my legs, and my glutes on that. It's a fab workout. Thank you so much for joining me. We're really grateful for all the training you put in with me. So well done. Be grateful for your body. Get your water in, hydrate well. See you next time for the next one. Cheers. Whew.